everybody, welcome to Tech Tip Friday. I'm Kurt Staley, that plastics guy, and you know what I'm doing. I'm bringing you a tech tip that you can take to the shop floor with you today. So we're back after the Labor Day long weekend. I took last Friday off, managed to get up to the boat and have a little bit of R&R. Well, address some projects, but managed to get away nonetheless. So we're back to it. It's sort of back to school mode for everybody. So before we get into a lot of heavy duty material and chemistry and stuff, I wanted to just, sort of remind you about a mindset. And that mindset is to not give up when you're problem solving. I'm working with a customer right now on a new program with a new compound, and for me, a new supplier. Fortunately, the supplier is absolutely amazing to work with. We had a material trial. There was representation from their sales and tech department from two different locations, and the product, we were very close to actually having a great result. We had parts that molded very nicely, filled the tool, complex geometry part, but we just weren't quite there. So because this particular compounder has substantial resources, I feel very, very fortunate to work with them, by the way. They are going to take the samples, the molded samples, back to a full analysis, figure out what's going on, and adjust their formulation accordingly. So I think that's fantastic. It's not going to be guesswork. This particular compounder does things properly. They are an amazing company to work with, and we'll talk more about them a bit later. I don't want to get into that quite now. But the main thing is, when you have a technical problem, many of you know this, but don't give up. And you have to take a very methodical approach when you actually are experiencing problems. Change one variable at a time. You can't change a bunch of things simultaneously and expect when maybe you have an outcome that you like, you can actually figure out what variable you changed gave you the solution that you need. Change one thing at a time. When we were doing this trial, we changed the temperature of the screw and barrel, temperature of the tool, the injection pressure, but we did them separately so we could understand the effect that these temperature and pressure changes were having on the sample compound. And when we changed these things, we saw notable differences, which can now guide this compounder's technical staff to make a formulation revision. So don't give up, one variable at a time. Document what you see. You have to have notes, not just from the processing standpoint, but from the material supplier, the compounder standpoint. We need to know how the material is acting or not acting, as the case may be, and we will do a better job reformulating. So that's the tech tip, and I want to welcome you back to September and sort of that next season until we get through to spring. It's more learning, more content, more interesting things to talk about, and sort of some fun window dressing on Tech Tip Fridays, courtesy of Kim, my absolutely amazing marketing and administrative manager. She just does a wonderful job, so I'm ever indebted to her. She just marketing collateral and helping me with audio and video. It's just, I'm so happy. I can't express it well enough. So I'll leave it at that for now. Hopefully you can take this mentality of not giving up, working through your problems, take it to the shop floor today and each and every day that you're working through technical issues, and actually business issues too. But technical issues, you can see a bigger payback much quicker by being disciplined in how you approach them. So there you have it. There's your tech tip. We'll talk to you next week, but have a great Friday, a great week, and bye for now.